My spy sense is tingling. Superpowers are really cool. I'm assuming that around 90% of the Earth's population thinks superpowers are cool, and I am one of them. I was curious about what superpowers you, the viewers, would have, so I made a poll. Now let's check out some of the superpowers you, the viewers, would have. First, we have a true classic. Garth Mitten 1857 says, "I would love to have the superpower of being able to fly." This one's pretty good. You could definitely use it for some fast traveling. It takes our Yukon about 3 hours to get to my grandma's house, but with flight, you can get there in minutes. For my luggage, I could just take multiple flights. I always thought it would be cool to get my sorry, my throat's a little dry. I always thought it would be cool to get to my grandma's house faster, and with flight, I could. Now for the next one. This one is gravity manipulation, so he can fling me into the sun. This is a pretty cool power. For one, you could be like Spider-Man and walk on the walls and ceilings, and you could effectively become a hide-and-seek master. It's been 20 minutes. Where is he? He's gotta be around here somewhere. Haha, I found you. Very good power, Deku. Next power, Chaos and Kirby says, shapeshifting, obviously, kind of like Ditto. This one's pretty cool. As some of you, my loyal viewers, know, there's only like 2 of us. Ditto's my favorite Pokemon, and I think shapeshifting is awesome. It's honestly my favorite power. Just imagine the possibilities. Whee! This is why you subscribe. My friend Connor says, ability to write whatever I want on a piece of paper that grows on well with any pen/pencil. I want and it'll come true / already be true, but it is only me who it works for. Dang, that's a mouthful. I'd say this one's pretty good, kind of like Maxwell's Notebook from Scribblenauts. A little side tangent, Scribblenauts is a really good game. I specifically played the one for the Wii U, but I do have bias for it since the first game system I ever played. There wasn't really much of a story, but I like the aspect of exploration. Back to the power, I like it. You can make a truck with any words you want on it. You can get yourself a jetpack, a bag of potato chips, and onion. There are infinite possibilities. You, sir, that's a good power. You, get this onion. Starflower FX says, the ability to do something like Roblox exporting. I'm not exactly sure how to interpret this. Do you mean like clipping into things or using things in the unintended way? Either way, I can see how that would be a cool superpower. If you could clip, then you can basically become a ghost. If you could exploit Roblox physics, then... Lily Sue P7F says, teleporting. They also have another comment, but let's address this one first. I've been waiting for someone to say teleporting because it's definitely my second favorite power. You can go just about anywhere you want and commit any crime ever. Haha, yes, the recipe for Dr. Pepper is finally mine. Haha! Who are you? Their next comment is vampire powers. When I think of vampires, I think of 2 things. Twilight and that one ice cream sandwich post from a couple weeks ago. Wait a minute. I guess it would be cool to have vampire powers because you can transform into a bat, but everything else is kind of dumb to me. Sorry. It's just, I won't want to be immortal. Plus, I prefer day over night, and I won't want to disintegrate in the sun. This final person says, as I can decipher, invisibility, X-ray vision, and the power to stop time. I'm just going to say this now, invisibility and X-ray vision, I would not want to have. My favorite superpowers are the ones that are very practical to life, like shapeshifting, specifically Beast Boy style, would make it so I could get to school faster, go wherever I want, and whenever I want. While invisibility and X-ray vision, you'd only really use it for you with fighting crime, which, newsflash, unless you live in New York, is not very often. Time freeze, on the other hand, is pretty useful. As an example, say you've got a memoir essay to make. Let's do it in an hour, or perhaps an animation that you have to finish in the next 10 minutes. Simply freeze time and then finish your work and turn it in. Along with being able to procrastinate any length of time you want. The only bad thing is, could you age while time is frozen? What if you die while time is frozen? Would time be frozen forever? That's a little scary. In conclusion, superpowers are really cool, and everyone has their own opinions on what's best. These 2 here are honorary mentions. I didn't want to put them in the video because they were kind of copies of others. But we all know my opinion is fact. So, thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, please. So, look forward to more animations.